2025, September 11th, and about the Chinese news, it is the Hong Kong lawmakers overwhelmingly reject some sex rights bill. Since the Chinese government imposed a major overhaul of Hong Kong's political system 4 years ago, the city's legislature has been stuck with authorities who had sides with the government on almost every issue. But there is one law proposed by the Hong Kong government that faced opposition from a large number of lawmakers. It is a bill that would recognize same-sex partnerships and provide people in such relationships with rights, such as the authority to make medical decisions on behalf of their partners. On Wednesday, 71 of the city's 89 legislators voted against the bill. Holden Cho, the vice chair of the city's largest pro-Beijing party, had said that enacted the bill could result in dire consequences for traditional Chinese family values. But Hong Kong Marriage Equality and Advocacy Group urged the government to reintroduce the bill after legislative council elections in December. Hong Kong does not recognize same-sex marriage. The proposed law would allow only same-sex couples who married or entered a civil union overseas to register as lawful couples in Hong Kong, and extends rights to such individuals in a limited way. Once registered, people in same-sex relationships would be entitled to rights related to the medical matters involving their partners, including taking part in medical decisions. They would also be allowed to make arrangements if their partners died, including burial, cremation, and the keeping of eggs. The bill does not cover parental or adoption rights, nor does it directly address public welfare benefits for couples. The opposition to the bill has dismayed activists who say it is an important step forward, even if it falls far short of similar laws elsewhere. Taiwan's government became the first in Asia to legalize same-sex marriage in 2019. Nepal and Thailand follow in 2023 and 2025. Support also argued that recognizing same-sex couple would be good for Hong Kong's reputation as an international financial hub. If you are trying to attract people from different parts of the world, this is part of what you have to deal with, because people have families and partners, said the Nice Tang, the head of cultural studies at Nanyang University, who researches lesbian and aging in Hong Kong. She said the opposition to the bill goes against public opinion in the city. The most recent study on the topic, published in 2023, shows that 60% of people in Hong Kong supported same-sex marriage, compared with 50% in 2017 and 38% in 2013. The political opposition has put Hong Kong's leader, John Lee, in an awkward spot. The city's top court has ordered the government to pass legislation recognizing same-sex couples' rights by this fall. Mr. Lee has encouraged lawmakers to pass the bill, arguing that the rule of law is the cornerstone of Hong Kong's success. But he has also said that the government would ultimately respect the final decision of the legislature, and it was clear what would happen if the legislature boils down to propose. Hong Kong courts have in recent years granted small victories to residents who had married their same-sex partners abroad, upholding their rights to spousal visa and benefits related to taxation, public housing, and inheritance. In a landmark case, the activist Jimmy Shen challenged the lack of recognition and protection for same-sex couples in 2018. In its ruling in 2023, the city's highest court said that the government had an obligation to express an alternate framework that legally recognizes same-sex couples, dispelling any sense that they belong to an inferior class of persons whose relationship is underserving or recognition. Still, the court upheld the legal definition of marriage as a monogamous union between a man and a woman in the model of a Christian marriage or its civil equivalent. The court gave the government 2 years to draft and pass a framework. What we want is an equal opportunity to co-sign, Mr. Shen said in a recent phone interview. I really hope that there would be room for improvement in the future. Hong Kong Marriage Equality and Advocacy Group said in a statement that the board sent a troubling signal that court rulings may be disregarded and the dignity of individuals overlooked. It urged the government to reintroduce the bill after legislative council elections in December. Idris Zhang, Hong Kong's Secretary for Constitution Affairs, told reporters that the government would consider its next steps in discussions with the Department of Justice but would not seek an extension of the court-imposed deadline of October 27 to pass the legislation. Mr. Zhou, the vice chair of the pro-establishment Democratic Alliance for the Betterment and Progress of Hong Kong, said that the authorities should deal with issues like after-death arrangements with specific administrative measures rather than legal recognition. He described the bill as a de facto recognition of same-sex marriage, which risks open a Pandora's box of related issues such as same-sex adoptions. Nick Invictus is a social worker who successfully sued the government after he and his husband, who he married in Canada, were denied public housing. Many Chinese partners have trouble accepting that their children are gay because they worry about them being shunned by society. He said in an interview he hoped that greater legal protection could help them feel more assured. It's something I didn't have, so I hope future generations can have it, he said. Thanks for today's listening. Enjoy your life.